punch me in the face.
What?
Smack me in the gob.
He wants compensation. He wants $75. The audacity of this man. Oh!
Shit! Fuck!
I'll beat you to a bloody pulp, fucker.
You'll be fucked.
What are you doing?
Fuck!
Slaughter. He says he's so new. I love my job. Oh god, I hope that it wasn't. Oh no, the blacksmith is here. Sweet, it's not that guy. I was like, what if it's that guy that I need to go to the wedding with? Hey, I'm here to be a +1.
I heard you could use a helping hand at
What?
the forge.
I could. My last two hands, well, they're not worth mentioning.
Oh, Prashank.
And what with the wedding coming up, the work is piling up. What do they call you?
Henry.
I'm Radovan. You should know, Henry. The blacksmithing isn't for everyone.
Well,
Have you done it before?
Yeah,
a little
I
bit.
basically grew up in the forge. My father was a swordsmith, and not just any. He even forged swords for the nobility.
For the nobility, eh? Well, that kind of experience will come in very handy for me indeed. As it happens, I have to forge a wedding present for young Lord Semine. A fine sword.
So you'll take me on?
Hold your horses. I'll have to try you out first. You could forge me a hunting sword as a test, so I can see if you can make a straight blade. That shouldn't give you much trouble if your father was a swordsmith, should it?
Sure thing. I can get started right away.
Great. Find some iron and get started.
No, give me iron,
You
please.
can't make a sword out of butter,
Oh, watch me.
but if you don't have your own stuff, you can get everything from the chest
Yes.
in my forge.
Thank you, King. The blacksmith's son. Prove yourself to the blacksmith. Start blacksmithing. Okay. Craft.
Furnace is cold now. Give it a practice try. Some things, like swords, are too long to fit in the fire. You have to
This is
heat it
cool.
up a bit like this. Try poking it around for a bit.
Woo!
Now get the furnace nice and hot. There's a lever
Gucci,
above
Gucci,
it.
Gucci.
Give it a pull. It works the bellows.
Blow?
What happened here? Lord in heaven!
That guy just woke up.
Come on, Henry. Heat up the furnace. See? That's exactly the straw color we want. You've got talent, lad. Now heat up the whole thing. The whole thing is heated up now, so come over to the anvil. Try moving the sword along the anvil so you can get the hang of it.
You can move the piece back and forth, the anvil.
God's wounds. Hurry up and move the sword. Now take the hammer and try hitting it a few times. See the sparks? That's the sign of a good strike. The more sparks, the better. Also, you can hammer with different degrees of power. A stronger hit will do more, but it'll tire you out faster. Try giving it a few blows, as hard as you can, so I can see how strong you are.
Longer
Could you
you
hurry
hold
it
down.
up a bit?
Ah! I don't like this. Too many loud noises. I'd rather be
What
a
is it?
miller.
Look, if you're tired, I don't think this is for you.
I would rather bake bread. This is really
That's
fucking
got a
loud on
nice
my
ring
side.
to it.
It
Of
hurts
course,
my ear.
If it was all about hitting an anvil with a hammer, any dolt could do
It's
it.
too loud.
You've got to hammer the workpiece evenly. One hit next to the other.
Forge the piece. The best results, the entire piece should be hammered evenly along the entire length.
Very nice. You're doing just fine. But when I say evenly, I mean it. A sword has two sides, like a
Are you
lot of
supposed to
other things,
rotate it?
including myself. Turn it over and continue on the other side.
So how do I turn it over? Oh, rotate, right. Okay.
Nice. Now try forging it on both sides. The closer it is to being finished, the more it will take on the shape you want. It'll cool off soon anyway.
Keep forging until it cools off. Oh, okay. We're making the bastard sword. Granddad's old sword.
It's cooled now. You can't do it all in one go. You've got to put it back in the furnace from time to time.
Oh my
Sometimes
God.
you've got to go there and back all day. But it's all part of the craft. Now, get back to the forge and heat it all up again, like before.
So, like, are they all criminals? Like, all the millers are criminals? I hope this guy's actually just a criminal. He's a criminal? I knew it. I could tell by his zesty voice. It's sparking! Oh, happy birthday to you!
Come over to the anvil.
Oh! This is not fun. Party, party.
Besides the sparks, you can tell a good strike by the sound it makes.
Oh, I hate that. Okay, I've actually got to turn the game down. After you finish forging your sword, you must still temper it with E. Milk. Smithing successful. Hunting sword. I already have one of them.
Right. Let's have a look. Very nice work. Your father taught you the trade well.
He'd certainly be happy to hear that.
If you carry on hammering as well as you did today, you've definitely got a job here. Even so, keep in mind, it's all about making sure every strike does its job. That's why you can't let it get cold.
I'm just
or
here to
keep
be your
striking
plus
the
one
same
to the
spot.
weddings.
If you work evenly, each strike falling right next to the last one, you can't go wrong. Got that? Or is there something else you want to ask about?
Can I be your plus one?
Thanks. That's all I need to know.
You can sleep in the chamber by the woodshed. And there's a chest where you can keep your things. And of course, you can use the forge anytime you want. Any questions?
What now?
What do you think? You're not going to be idle. I'll find you some work to do right away. You're pretty good at swords, but what the locals really need is axes and horseshoes. Right. Here are some simple drawings that show what they're both supposed to look like. And some iron. You can get down to it right away.
We should just make
Just
iron
like that.
daggers.
You aren't going to help me?
Sacre, lad. I chose you because you already know a thing or two. I'm not going to look over your shoulder all bloody day. You take care of these smaller jobs. Forge away as long as you're able, and then sell it all. Once you've made some coin and feel like being out in the open again, I'll give you some more interesting work.
Oh, he's a criminal. We gotta earn his trust. You got your own bed. Excellent. Wedding crashers, get into the wedding party with the help of the blacksmith. Welcome in, sweet. Ooh! Is this my bed? I think there's some ghosts having sex. Go. It's not my bed? The other one? Have we got the loft? Oh, fuck is all of this? On the other side of the wheelbarrow. Oh, okay. What the fuck was that? Did the... Okay, sorry, I thought the door sneezed at me. Excellent, so I have a place to stash, I have a place to sleep. Hey, Milena.
Ave Maria.
Can I eat the soup? Does that mean? Because like I'm part of the family. I can't eat the soup. They sleep with a knot of onions above their bed. Find a way into the wedding party. Get into the wedding party with the help of the blacksmith. Optional. So do I have to do the work in order to go to the wedding? So basically like some jobs IRL, don't care for the job. Right, and when they're like, so why do you want the job? And it's like, well, I need money. You can't say that, you can't say that. You need to do some jobs for him. I got this far as well, then, whoa! Start with the horseshoes, I think that'll be easier. No, you've got to bend them. Oh no, they're already bent. Kind of. I'm not even hitting it.
It's cold. I should hop over to the forge.
Oh, okay. How's it looking? To the anvil. I'm not even hitting the shoe. Oh my god. It's like whack-a-mole.
I have to hammer it more evenly.
I'm glad he tells me what to do. Oh, fuck.
I can't keep hitting the same place. It's completely cold.
I've made a single shoe. I really hope I don't need to make 4, like just one shoe's okay. I don't want to make 4 of these motherfuckers. Oh my god. It's gonna snap. The gods are not happy. Yes! Surely this is ready.
Quite possibly one of the worst experiences I've ever had.
Can't we put it in the milk? Quench and finish. Quench and finish. Put it in the milk. Oh. Yes, bitch. There's a lot of thunking, Blam. It's kind of a horseshoe. It's thick at the front. I made $15. Hey, can we go to the wedding now?
It's about those two idiot hands of mine, Venser and Franzi. They drove off with a cart full of goods towards Semin, and they never came back.
Do you want me to find them?
Just so. But more importantly, I want to know where my cart ended up, and especially the cargo. Go to Semin and find out what the bloody hell happened.
Have you any idea which way they might have gone? I could have a look along the way. Maybe their cart broke down or something.
There's only one road to Semin that can take a cart. It leads from Takov to Troskovitz, and then to the south. But I've got a bad feeling they got up to no good in Semin.
Those two hands of yours, Venser and Franzi, what can you tell me about them?
Can't tell you much. They're wandering laborers. I don't think they wanted to stay here with me for long. But these
wonder
days,
why.
I can use all the help I can get.
Were they suspicious in any way?
No, they worked hard. They ain't no slackers. And I can't say that about everyone.
What are you implying?
What was the cart carrying?
Bugger and
He just
bollocks.
said sword.
All sorts
Bugger
of
and
stuff.
bollocks?
I'd say Lord Semin wants to rearm his garrison with new equipment. There were some hunting swords, bastard swords, crossbow bolts. I also fixed the trigger on young Semin's crossbow, and some kitchen stuff. Sacks of charcoal, all sorts of things. There's a good month's work in that cartload.
Damn. Alright.
All right, I'll get right on it then.
Go ahead. And if you find that pair of fools
I think they're
drunk,
probably dead.
kick their asses for me.
Gladly. I'll kick some sobriety into them.
Okay. I'm loving the weather in this game. Rats! Hey mate, what you doing? What you doing? Messenger.
What happened to you?
I'm in big trouble.
How
Says
so?
I
Hinners.
lost a letter. A very important letter. I was supposed to deliver it to my master by tonight.
You know where
Do you know
lost
where you
her?
might have lost it?
I haven't the faintest idea. It must have slipped out somewhere along the way.
I think we both need new jobs.
What was in the letter?
I have no idea what it said.
Fair enough.
For one thing, it was a secret, and for another, I can't read. But
Oh
it
my
was my
God.
master's beloved who sent it. That's why it was so important.
Oh, so it could just as easily have been a lewd verse.
I don't really care what was in it.
It's still
The
important.
point is, I don't have it.
Would you like me to help you look for it?
There's no point now. I've been on the road for 2 days as it is. We'll never make it by tonight.
You should have been more careful with it. Losing the one thing you're supposed to deliver.
I know, I know. So I forgot to check my bag this morning, all right? But now it's gone, and I'm fucked.
I have to be going. I hope you find the letter.
Me too. Because if I don't, I'm in for a lashing.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Wait! I have an idea. Punch me in the face.
What?
Smack me in the gob. I'll say I was ambushed on the way and they took the letter.
Admit what happened.
Well, if you ask me, you should man up and tell your master the truth.
Oh no, I wouldn't
way.
beat him.
Might as well crawl into the pillory myself in that case.
And if I give you a thrashing, that's a better solution.
At least I know you won't flay me to a bloody pulp. Will you?
Very well then. Defend yourself. Or not. It's up to you. You ready?
I am.
Ah!
Holy.
Is that enough? What if we kill him? I so badly want to kill him. Oh no, he's awake. What? Oh. Hey.
All right.
Oh, that was rough.
What if this is just a king?
Do you think that's enough?
I definitely. I'm sore all over. Oh, my mouth most of all.
Glad to be of help then. Take care.
Right. We've got to look for a cart and two drunk men, or they're like he assumed that they're just drinking, but I think something bad could have happened. But maybe I've just played too much Witcher, where you need to go check for clues.
You won't find him here today.
Who's your husband?
God bless you.
There's a ladder. What happened? Says he knows.
What happened? You look worried.
My husband Vostatek left to go hunting and hasn't come back.
I don't know
I'm
who the
worried
fuck-
that something happened to him. He's von Burgo's lead huntsman, and the forest is full of poachers these days.
Maybe he just got caught up somewhere.
Not a chance. We're invited to young Lord Semin's wedding. He wouldn't dare miss that by wandering around the woods for so long. What would Lord Semin think if we didn't show up? It would be a disgrace. He sometimes loses track of time out in the woods, but I've got a really bad feeling about it this time. One time, Vostatek didn't come home for 4 days after his horse broke its leg in the woods. I had a feeling right away that something bad had happened. And I have that same feeling now. Do you reckon you could help me?
He said he loses track of time. Where did he go? Do you want me to go look for him?
So your husband got lost when he was out hunting, and you want me to go and find him?
I'd go myself, but Vostatek doesn't want me going to the woods on my own. He says it's dangerous. But you look like a fearless lad, and I'll be sure to reward you for your efforts.
All right. I'll bring Vostatek back to you.
Thank you. I wouldn't send you if I didn't think it was necessary, but I have a really bad feeling about this.
I
Before you
believe
leave,
him.
Please make sure to talk to Vitek. He's our son. Vostatek takes him on the hunt with him sometimes.
Guys,
He
I
might
think I'm
know
in the
where he
wrong
was headed
place.
today.
Why doesn't Vitek go looking for Vostatek then?
I told him, but the lad is young and stubborn. He just doesn't listen to me. And besides, him and Vostatek don't get along very well.
All right. I'll let you know as soon as I find something.
Be careful out there.
Take care now.
Okay, lackey. The missing laborers are supposed to drive a wagon to Samine, so I should start looking there. Where the fuck is Samine? I don't bloody know. Is it up here? No idea. I guess I'm just gonna keep going this way and hope for the best.
Oh, couldn't it stop raining at least for a moment?
I believed her up until right now. Now I just think she's crazy. Yeah, talk about shit weather. Gosh, it's so bad. What? Free wine? Oh, I'll try taste tester. What could go wrong? Oh! Hey! Oh, it's one of those camps where you can just kind of stay and chill. A communal camp with free booze.
What are you trying to do?
I was leaning down to see if the soup was free.
I'm looking for the Takoff blacksmith's cart. Have you seen it?
Loads of carts come past here. There's going to be a wedding and they need supplies. Try asking Captain Gnarly. He keeps an eye on supplies. He'll probably be in the courtyard.
Mr.
Thanks.
Gnarly.
Watch yourself when you go into the courtyard.
All right.
All right. I'll watch out.
All right.
So I says to him, "No, father, I haven't been fornicating. I've just been loving my neighbour."
Hey! You're right there, laddie.
Oh, you should have seen him. He went as red as a cardinal's hat. Aye. Hey, servant, bring some wine.
No, oh God, I don't work here. It's all
Me?
good.
No, I'm not a servant.
I look like
Oh,
one.
I know. Old Samine is saving supplies for the wedding later. But you didn't need to bother your wee head about that.
Look, I'm not from here.
Oh. I didn't give a
shit.
fuck with you, Frey. You speak our language, do you not?
Shit.
Well, Yarko, seems to me this fella doesn't know how to behave toward his betters.
The
No
old
one will
man's
believe me. I'm an
hired
info
hands
baby.
are lacking in manners. We'll soon fix that.
Here we go.
I'll get you.
What do you mean? He's trying to kill me.
Christ! Hey, it won't get me.
Fucking puff.
The executioner's sharp as axe. Come on.
I think this is, you kind of want his respect doing this way.
Going on here?
What do you think's going on, Grandad? I'm teaching your people here how we do things.
Grandad?
Why, Grandad? An old captain like you probably still remember the flood.
True enough, Yurko. I am old. And I remember all sorts of things. Like you. When you were a little nipper running around here bare arse, with a ribbon in your hair, screaming out how you was Princess Sophie. Poor lad, hadn't a moment's peace from his big sisters.
What about that wine?
Who in God's name are you?
Henry. The Takoff blacksmith sent me. Radovan.
Blacksmith, eh? Then you'll have some explaining to do. Come along and never mind that fool Yurko. Young Samin's getting married, so we has to put up with his kin from Moravia.
You say Radovan sent you, eh? Some trouble with that cart, is it, lad?
Actually, it seems to have vanished.
My God! Anyway, Lord Sabine should hear whatever it is you want to tell me. But we can't go rousing him at this hour, can we? Come back in the morning.
Why not?
Or at least before noon.
All right. I'll come then.
All right. I'll go and get some shut-eye, too. If I can manage it over the racket them drunken Moravians are making.
God bless. What would you like?
Hail to you. I'm looking for humans, and I heard they have a camp around these parts. Do you know where it might be?
I don't care about such nonsense. But try asking Lord Sameen or Captain Gnarly. They might know something.
Thanks. I'll ask them.
God be with you.
Oh my god, they've got the front horse! Medieval horse from the front. That horse is this horse. It's a reference. Trust. I love that. The map in this game is beautiful. Look at the awkward one below me. He's doing the bombastic side-eye. They've done it. They've added the front horse. This is a great fucking game. I love medieval drawings of babies that look like men with mortgages. And I also love animals that the person who drew it, dead ass, doesn't know what their animal looks like. And it's very clear. How funny.
What would you like?
So that guy was Mr. Gnarly all along.
I'm here.
Right. Come on, then. We'll go to Lord Sameen and you can tell him everything.
And I must tell Vashek to get 3 pigs ready for slaughter. And the carters will have to be sent to Yetchin to get at least a peck of poppy seed for cakes. And gingerbread spices. Oh, and wine, too. It's almost all gone, what we bought only last week.
Enter!
Sorry to intrude, sir. This is Henry, Blacksmith Radovan's hand.
Oh, excellent. Dorothy, leave us now. Just make sure that there's plenty of everything so long as it doesn't cost too much.
But, sir...
Not another word! Leave us! So Radovan sent you alone. Who's going to unload it all? It's a whole cartload.
Yeah, Radovan sent me, sir, but not with the goods. The thing is, he's missing his cart, along with the carter in his hands.
What? But they never came here. Are you telling me they got lost?
Well, I couldn't tell you what happened to them, sir, but it's my job to find them.
There are all sorts of vermin roaming the countryside.
Oh, no
sir.
need to imagine the worst right off, Gnarly. Anyway, I need the load from that cart, so saddle up your old nag and we'll ride out, Captain. I could do with a breath of fresh air. I've had it up to the eyeballs with counting geese and pies.
What about Henry here, sir?
Well, what about him?
We could use an extra pair of hands. You know how my shoulder's acting up. Yuriko is shit-faced, and your son...
The older has work to do. All right, take Henry with you if you want. Just so long as he doesn't slow us down.
Thank you, sir.
I don't have a horse.
So, lad,
Maybe. Oh.
you going with us? I hope you're happy about it.
Yeah. I'll be glad to help you.
Oh, you reckon we can't manage on our own?
Oh my god, that's not what I said.
No, that's not how I meant it.
Take it easy, son. I'm only yanking your pizzle. By the way, the fellas at the gate say you came here on foot.
Yeah, I did.
Christ above. And how are you going to ride with us?
Yeah.
On the back of my saddle? You're a bit big for that, ain't ya? And I'm a bit too old.
You got a stud farm here, don't you? Couldn't I borrow one of your horses?
Aye. And then we'd never see hide nor hair of you, nor the animal again. We don't lend horses. But you're in luck. Our groom brought in a grey nag not long ago. Tell him you've got to ride out with us, and he'll give it to you for a decent price.
All right. Thanks.
All right.
Well, that should be that. Unless you've got any more questions.
No, let's
No,
go.
that's all. But we should get going.
My thoughts exactly. Off to the courtyard, then.
Meet Gnarly and Lord Samine in the courtyard. No, I don't have a haunts. Pebbles is currently maybe dead at the start of the game. Pretty pony, pretty pony. Oh my god. The horse customization. The horses have the best fits in the entire game. Oh my fucking god. Acorn.
Hey, young fella. Are you gonna keep us waiting?
No, I'm just inspecting your beautiful horses. What's this one's name? Jamilka.
What's up, youngster? We're going.
I'm ready to set out, Captain.
Great. Now stick close to us, lad.
Such long
and don't
hair.
go wandering off.
Beautiful.
All right, Captain.
Follow. So I'm actually following on
Where
foot.
will we start searching, sir?
This is so embarrassing.
And headed towards us. They had to pass through Troskovitz.
Right, sir. You keep up with us, son. Troskovitz ain't far, but it seems there's fellas vanishing on the way.
I would just lend a horse. This
What do
is
you
so
think about it,
bad.
Captain?
I know you told me not to jump to any conclusions, sir, but I can't help myself. Someone's running rampant around here, sir.
I know who's running rampant. Yurko in the cellar.
That's Teresa's voice, Dad's voice.
Wouldn't be cheap, but I'm bleeding like a stuck pig. And the bailiff, the bride's father, you'd get more blood out of a stone than coin out of him. And then he behaves like I shit golden eggs.
Was I supposed to buy a horse? I
Even though
have
he's
no
got
money.
more coin than me.
Such
I literally have $2 Kiwi.
That Yurko, he's going too far.
You know how those Moravians are.
I can't
It's
even
in his
afford a
blood.
bath.
Aye, I noticed. But they're getting too much to handle. Him and his cronies. They started on young Henry.
Get out the
Soon
coconut.
as he set foot on the courtyard.
What? Is that true, Henry?
Huh? Oh. Sorry. Yeah, I don't know what you're talking
tongue.
about. Thinking about
I
horses.
can understand that. So how did this little brawl of yours end up?
Young Henry here gave Yurko a nice hammering.
Oh, that's no surprise. The fella can hardly stand upright most of the time.
You'd have to get up early to catch them sober. But they wasn't that drunk as to give Henry an easy fight.
Look here, lad. If you're such a champion, I'm sure you'd accept the challenge of an old man like myself.
It would be an honor, sir.
Are we gonna
Excellent.
fight?
Not afraid, eh? That's what I like to see. There's an abandoned pen along the path a bit. We'll stop off there and see what you're made of.
Oh my
Right,
god,
sir.
we're gonna bash the
If
old
you'll
man.
excuse me, I'll explain some things to the youngster here first. Wouldn't want no accidents happening.
What? That's crazy. The graphics are much more better. I still love the way you called the first one Diet Skyrim. It doesn't look like a Wii game anymore. Oh my god. Yeah, they're not going that fast. That's fine. Hello, Poppet. Is this the pink
So,
pen?
we're here. Gnarly, tell the youngster here what's what.
What? Okay. We are absolutely gonna bash him. Even if his surname is Gnarly. Oh no, it's that guy that we're gonna bash. Where can I find the command?
Till we meet again.
What? Oh,
All right,
Gnarly's
son.
gonna explain it.
You're going to fight Lord Sameen.
You can't just
It'll be an
bash a
honorable
lord.
fight, so you better act
Oh my
accordingly.
god.
Hold on a mo. I'll give you some gear for it.
What the fuck? Imagine just bashing a lord.
What weapon will you give me?
What would you like?
A wooden sword?
Sword?
Don't get ahead of yourself, laddie. A sword belongs in noble hands.
I have a sword.
You can have my
don't-
cudgel.
What?
It might be just a stick, but it's my stick, so careful with it.
We're not allowed
Thank you,
swords
Captain.
unless you're a lord.
Save the thanks, and get your arse into the pen.
What the fuck? Gnarly's club.
Oh, young'un, are you ready?
Oh, it's like a meat tenderizer. Yes.
All right.
What do you say, son?
I was not ready.
You really gave me the runaround.
I'm no spring chicken, but I'm as spry as ever.
That's true. And you handled this too, sir. Anyways, you can keep that old junk, Henry. Even my cudgel. But take care
What
of the
other
old
junk?
fella. He might be just a piece of wood, but he saved my arse more than once.
I will, Captain.
It happened so quick. That's so funny.
I needed that.
You needed
It's
to
good
bash
stretch the
someone.
limbs every now and again. Don't worry about losing, lad. You've got some talent, I can tell. You should come to the courtyard, and Gnarly here will give you a good education in the art
Oh
of
my
the
god, I
sword.
just stood there.
I call it the art of not getting skewered as soon as you step foot outside the
Lord
village.
be with you.
But do come, Henry. We've got a nice arena in Sameen. It ain't no abandoned pig pen.
You can't always choose your battleground, Gnarly. Whether it's a pig pen or an arena in Karlstein. It's the performance that counts. And while we're on the subject, where are you from, lad? It's clear you're not from Trotsky.
Amazement?
How did you recognize that I'm not from around here?
Well, he's an
that's easy,
Australian
youngster.
accent.
From your smell.
Is that possible?
Oh, aye. I can smell the scent of foreign parts on you. In case you haven't noticed, Trotsky's not exactly Paris, France. I've lived here my whole life, and I know every tree, rock, and house for miles around. And you, I don't know. So you must be new here.
Ah. Well, you're right.
Why you gotta say it like that though? I can smell your foreign pipes. I know a French ding dong when I can smell it. What do you mean by that, Simone? It's crazy. Oh, they're the goodest of goods. Oh, that's so cute.
So, we're in Troskowitz. What now, sir? Should I go to the bailiff and ask if he might have seen someone?
Well, that makes sense. But the young fella here should do it. If
The
the
young
bailiff
fella.
sees you, he'll guess I'm in the village and come
Screw
and
it.
bother me. And I'm really not in the mood today for any bombardment of complaints.
I understand, sir. All right, Henry. Run along to the rat house and inquire about that wagon.
And Henry, not a word about me. Are we clear?
No, no word.
About who? Since you're not here, how could I speak of you?
That's what I like to hear. Now run along.
I'm shocked at the Australian accent. He's probably up there being like, well... Yeah, it's very cozy, the horse riding. Chicken! We got the bacon! We got whatever the fuck that is. Oh. Oh, of course he knows you there. Bailiff Mr. Thrush.
Master Bailiff, can I ask you about something?
Ask away, by all means. Wait now, aren't you that lad who's helping Radovan in the forge?
Yeah, that's me.
I heard his hired hands went missing.
Yeah, that's exactly why I'm here.
Ah, I was thinking they were driving awful fast with that cart.
You saw them?
I did, a few days back. They raced through the village in the early evening so fast, they were dropping sacks of charcoal.
Where were they headed?
Towards the east, to Apollonia on the road to Yichin. And you're looking for them?
I am indeed.
I'm glad to hear it. I heard there were goods for Semine on that cart, and I can do without that kind of trouble now, on account of the...
It seems you have a lot of concerns with that wedding, Master Bailiff.
Of course I do. I'm the father of the bride, after all. Although not everyone sees eye to eye with me. Lord Semine would be happier if I paid all the bills and left all the decisions up to him. Who's invited, what there'll be to eat and drink, entertainment, everything. It's not like I have a burning desire to deal with it, but if I'm going to pay for it...
I understand. But isn't it just that the groom's family is more concerned about these things?
That's not it. I'll tell you what it is. It's because Lord Semine is a noble and I'm just a commoner. Only I've got coin. While he's trying to keep the wolf from the door in that piddling estate of his.
Careful what you say, you're right.
You're right, Master Bailiff. Don't worry, though. People will find out you spared no expense for your daughter's wedding.
Let's hope. More like that old miser will go around saying the opposite and put me to shame.
I don't think Lord Semine would do that.
Hands? What do you mean by hands? I'm scared I'm going to accidentally mention the Australian.
That'll be all. Thanks.
Well then, young man, how did it go?
They were spotted here, sir. Going to the east, towards Apollonia.
So to Yitchin? The bastards! And what about my goods?
Oh, they were driving so fast, it was falling off the cart.
The
weird.
thieving scum. Let's hurry. To Yitchin.
Sir, I could send a message to the Yitchin captain of the guard.
Oh, it'll take too long. We'll go and get them ourselves.
Won't you be missing preparations for the wedding at home, sir?
I will.
They're probably going to
Praise the
gallop.
Lord Jesus Christ.
Hallelujah.
If I have to choose between riding to Yitchin and listening to Dorothy's endless fussing, I'll take Yitchin any time. Besides, there's a nice inn along the way, the Three Cats. We can spend the night there.
I remember that place, but I'm not sure, sir, if they'll let the two of us set foot inside the door.
Oh, no, that was 15
day.
summers ago. God knows if the place is even still standing.
True. Still, we'd better keep our eyes peeled. They might not have gone to Yitchin. They could have turned off somewhere. Or something could have happened. They might have been ambushed.
Yeah, it's kind of weird
Will you
that they...
give over with that? I'll bet my brains they weren't ambushed. More likely we'll find them boozing at the Three Cats.
That'd surely be the best outcome, if that old dive is still standing. Let's go, then.
Yeah, it's weird that they were they were going so fast that everything just fell off the side. Hey, what's that? Dead animal? Oh, it's a cow. It could be that they were being chased or something? I don't know. It's suspicious. I wonder if I could have afforded that horse. I don't think I could. I have like literally like $5. Maybe they'll just give it to me as a present.
So, St. Anthony, which way now?
While you're praying to the patron saint of lost things, go and have a look along the road, Gnarly. And you, Henry, have a look to the left.
All right, sir. But don't forget, my eyesight ain't what it used to be.
Well, that's what we have the youngster for, isn't it? Off you go.
Off you go. Investigate the area of the crossroads by the cemetery. Ooh. You are dirty. There's nothing in there. What the fuck? Do you have some soap? I don't know about soap. Nothing in here. Investigate the area of the crossroads cemetery. Did I?
We're getting close. I can feel it in my bones, sir.
Oh,
You'll
too
have the car
soon.
back in no time.
I just
Too
hope
soon.
we find the horses too. Yarmilka here ain't the youngest, and I wouldn't want to drag it back home myself.
A nobleman in harness. We ain't ever had such a spectacle in these parts.
You might get to see it soon enough. The lords in this country have all gone to the dogs. Every lowborn with a bit of coin builds a house in Kuttenberg while we live in squalor. Why do you reckon that is, lad?
I don't know. Yeah, the horses have
Nothing
such a...
to say, lad?
It's not my
Well,
place.
I can't blame you.
The
None
horses
of
have
this
the
would be
best
happening
fits.
if we had a king. And I mean a real one, not Wenceslas or Sigismund. Oh, anywhere that's not ruled by a strong hand, all sorts of things go wrong.
Especially when you've got Moravian
I don't know, I
relatives
just work
keeping you
here,
out of
man.
house and home.
Oh, hold up. This is strange. I don't see any cart tracks. What do you reckon, Gnarly?
I'm blind as a mole, sir. But it's all peculiar, right enough. Where the hell could that cart have vanished to?
Well, that's just it. They had nowhere to turn off.
I'll look up the road a bit. And you, Henry, have a look back along the road. Maybe it fell in a ditch somewhere. Who knows?
Very well, sir.
Back along the road. Evidence, evidence, evidence.
The blacksmith's cart.
Here we go.
Someone went to a hell of a lot of trouble to hide it from the road. Hey! I found the blacksmith's cart! Come here!
This is so weird.
Here we have it. The blacksmith's cart.
Someone went to a lot of trouble to hide it from the road.
Of course, the goods are gone. The bastards hauled it off to the rocks. That's clear. Well, we can't let them get away with it. We'll carry on, but on foot.
This is weird.
My old young milker would only break a leg there. And keep a
Oh.
sharp lookout. Something stinks here.
I told you. They got ambushed by them bastards that's on the rampage around
Something
here, sir.
stinks?
Oh, be quiet. We still can't be sure.
Wait, guys. Oh. I think it could be like mountain lion or something. They have mountain lions here.
I spent a lot of time running around here as a young lad.
Oh, not me. This place always gave me the shivers.
God's truth, I ain't got only good memories of it. One time, got my leg stuck in a crevice a bit further on. Trapped there all night I was, shitting myself with fear.
What a memory, what a
It
good
wasn't
memory.
till morning that the folk from the fortress found me. The whole of Sameen was out looking for me.
See, at least you came here as a kid. It still gives me the creeps here.
Did you hear
What's
that?
sir? It's just some rocks, ain't it?
You'd sing a different tune if you'd had the rope maker.
There's a witch
when
laughing.
you were little. Now, she had some tales about this place. Headless horsemen, goblins, and white ladies. Every night, we'd gather by the hearth.
It's a
The
herb
old woman
woman.
would sit at her spinning wheel telling stories. I'll tell you, Captain, there isn't much I'm afraid of. But when that blind old crone was croaking her tales of devils and holes to hell, with the fire crackling and the wind whistling outside,
Listen.
I hear it.
There's somebody there, sure enough.
Let's get closer.
Why does it sound like a guy who owns a pub?
You two are arseholes. I'd have nothing to do with a wench like that. It ain't right having a pair.
Is it Proshek? Is this witchy Proshek?
What do we do now? I heard more than two voices.
I used to clamber around here as a young lad. The girls from Slatigo used to come make a fire here and jump over it. And since their underwear wouldn't catch fire, sometimes they'd take it off.
What the
That's
fuck?
nice, Gnarly. But I don't think it's scantily clad maidens we'll be running
Jump
into
over a
here.
fire.
So what's that got to do with anything?
Well, there's a nice view into the gorge from up there. We only have to go back a bit, then we can get up there nicely.
Right. Henry, what are you waiting for? This is just the kind of thing we took you along for.
Sure.
Sure, sir.
So I think it's just a bunch of people drinking.
there too.
I could do without girls with voices like that. Now get going.
Pour some pond water on your head in the woods.
Go scouting. I think it's just people drinking.
Humble is a drunken old fool who claims he was a priest. He can't even quote one
I mean,
psalm.
I'd go drinking here. This is a
Don't you
vibe.
think he'd have a better nickname than Stumble if he was a
Proshek.
priest?
Hey, it ain't his fault. What's wrong with his legs?
Aren't in the blacksmith's hands.
What's wrong with his legs is they can't stay away from the tavern.
They saw me. Guys!
Afraid of you, you britches.
Oh, fuck.
I've been waiting for you, you horse. I'll hack your ass.
You hack his asshole?
Bash him on the head! Right. Round, eh? Shit!
Bash him on the head!
Get him, boys! Please! I need help.
Good lad, yeah! Bash him on the head!
Bash him on the head! Bash him on... No, guys!
You'll die!
Guys?
Good lad, yeah!
Amen to you.
Oh, I'm bleeding out. Hang on. Oh. I'm bleeding on my head, guys. That went south very quickly. Let's loot. Where'd the bodies go? Where are you guys going? Loot. I think that's my first bit of armor. I've just been hanging out in my pajamas. Here we go. Put on a gambeson first? No, I need a gambeson before I can wear my armor. Who's that? Oh. Talk.
Oh, this day took it out of me, and no mistake.
And it ain't over yet, sir. Your goods ain't here. And none of them bastards look like the blacksmith's hands. Am I right, Henry?
Hard to say. I've never actually seen them. But I don't think it was them.
Me neither. But right past that peak is another good camping spot.
You think this was a patrol?
Camping
It makes
with
sense.
the boys.
But I don't want to go assuming the worst. We might have just run into them bandits by chance.
Yeah, well, you were right, as always. Let's go, then. Are you ready, Henry?
Yeah.
I am. Let's go.
I hope there's somewhere I can sleep
Thought
first.
we had everything clear, then, sir. You tried to fuck with me, so until we ride out, you're gonna stick
Oh
right
my
there.
god, why did I agree to
Keep
go?
your mouth shut.
We did everything you asked. We got the blacksmith cart and the goods.
Horse shit. You tried to fuck me. That bastard cousin of yours owned up to it.
It was his idea. I wanted nothing to do with it.
Make no difference to me, Venser. You vouched for the crooked fucker. So now, it's on you. Actually, you could consider yourself lucky. If you hadn't to save my ass that time in Colleen, I'd have goat ear skin you alive.
Ew.
Bastards. You can't trust anyone in these parts. Get ready, Gnarly. We are going to parley.
Like that time with the Shani, sir.
Yes, exactly.
Only there was more of us that time, and less of them.
Oh, don't worry, there won't be a problem. They're just common thieves.
I don't know.
Besides, I'll take young Henry with me.
I have a bee stick of health!
And if they're still feeling brave, you get to try out that new plaything of yours.
Oh. I don't have any health.
Ahem, gentlemen. I'm obliged to you for looking after my goods, but I'll take them back now. Just hand them over, and I'll let you go.
Oh, you must be from Samin, sir. Well, of course you can have everything back. As long as you ask nicely, eh? Well, how about we do things differently? You lay down your weapons, and we can all have a nice little chat. I mean, I don't intend to go murdering local lords.
He's got a crossbow.
I just want your coin.
That's very noble of you, sir.
Why did he do
What are
that?
you gaping at? At them!
Oh my god, I don't have the health. Oh, for fuck's sake. Why didn't I go heal first? I do, I okay, you guys can deal with it.
Go fuck!
No, not me. Not me.
Nice.
I'm just gonna kind of. Okay.
Light them up.
No, no. Yeah. Fucking stay out of it, you drongo.
Slice him up. I'll be done with you in a flash.
Henry, move. We're stuck. We're stuck.
There's more of them.
Show what you're made of.
Slice him up. Show.
You're no match for us, fucker.
Wanker!
There are some rocks. Oh yeah, you can distract people with it in this game.
This one is still left. Slice him up.
Is
True blood. Yeah.
This won't end well for you.
Amen to you. They got what they deserved, the fuckers. Henry! Hey, Henry! Are you listening? Come here!
I'm a no... What now?
One of them bastards fled into the rocks. Chase him down and bring him back.
No, guys.
Did you see which way he went?
No, I had other things on my hands. Besides, you're the one who's supposed to keep watch.
I'll go and track him then.
Great. Hurry.
You can't just lift me. Well, who's going to stop me?
The law?
I can't see any law here. But I can see lots of crows that will enjoy feasting at you.
Don't be rash, sir. You don't want bad things said about your family.
Crows can't talk.
You never know. Word always gets around. People are already saying stuff about you. They never
What?
expected you to let your son marry a villager.
Oh my god.
Bailiff or not, his family's common as muck. And then there's the talk about money. They say you're hard up, sir.
You really do want to hang, don't you? Carry on like that and you'll get what's coming to you.
I'm just telling you what people are saying. It's not easy for us nobles.
No, it's not.
He's just having a conversation. This shit talking his financial situation. He's not really in a place to do that, eh? Yeah, I don't think
I've got you now, Venser. You've nowhere to run to.
Oh no.
Yield.
Well, why the fuck would I? It's just you against me.
Oh my god, oh my god.
Besides, if I do yield, it's the rope for me anyway.
Shit. You never know. You're no match for me. You never know what might
Who
happen.
knows what they'll do to you? You might just get a whipping.
For robbing Semine, that old miser. He'll have me strung up from the nearest tree. I'd be better off jumping off the cliff.
If I were in your shoes, I think I'd go for the rope. Falling to your death can be real nasty.
How would you know? Have you tried it? Although, to come up with something that stupid, you must have fallen on your head.
Well, come what may. Anything can happen.
What,
Maybe you'll get out of it somehow.
Sure, I'll get out of it. Bollocks. And I don't have to be the one who falls off the cliff. So no. I'm not going with you.
One-on-one, yeah. But it must be clear to you that you're no match for me, even if the noose is waiting for you. It's still a more pleasant death than getting your head smashed in with a rock. And believe me, I'll do it if there's no other way.
You never know what might happen, friend. Much bigger and stronger fellas than you tried to wring my neck before.
Scared.
So I'll take my chances with you.
Oh, fuck. Well, can you think of another solution?
Can't you think of any other way out of this?
Well, you could let me go.
Why would I?
Maybe for coin.
Carry on.
Well, Ghouls wasn't entirely wrong. We wanted to fuck him over and take the cart to Yachin.
Only it didn't work out.
As you can see, his fellas caught us on the way. We had to pull the cart over and haul the goods up to the rocks. But before Ghouls had a chance to count the loot, we skimmed off a bit. Well, that is, my cousin Franzi did. I had enough work hauling them sacks. If you let me go, well, I'll tell you where the loot is.
All right then. Tell me where you hid it, and I'll let you go.
The thing is, I don't actually know. Well, only Franzi does. He drew himself a map with charcoal, well, so's he wouldn't forget.
So, besides some dodgy map, you actually have nothing for me?
That's not nothing. I reckon I gave you some pretty valuable information.
You do you?
So you'll let me go?
Not a chance.
But I gave you what you wanted.
No. I didn't want anything. You're the one who started talking about coin, and in the end, you gave me nothing but a story that might or might not be true. So no, I'm not letting you go. You won't yield!
I told you. No.
All right. I was hoping for a peaceful end to it. But if that's how you want it...
You're in for an arse kicking, you piece of shit! No, you don't!
Oh, fuck. Okay, so you can either...
I've got you now, Vincent.
Well, why the... Besides...
Who knows?
For... well, sure, and I don't...
Can't you...
Well,
why would...
Maybe for...
Carry on. Only...
We had...
So, you did...
So you'll...
Not a... But... No, and in the... One-on-one, even if...
You never... So I...
You...
I told...
All right.
You swine! Next time, I won't go so easy on you. Now let's talk about what you did. What the hell got into you? Either you apologize and cough up some coin, or I'll go and get the guards.
What do you mean the guards? You broke the law. What the fuck are you talking about? Get the guards, cunt. Get the guards. Go on. He wants compensation. He wants $75. The audacity of this man. What the fuck? I'll let the bailiff punish me. The bailiff is the guy whose goods you stole.
I want the bailiff to settle this.
Fine by me. The law's clearly on my side. You'll get the thrashing you deserve.
I'm getting hit by the bailiff who's I've just tried to get his stuff back from the guy who stole his stuff. This is insane. I think my game's broken. What the fuck? Oh, this later?
Christ. That was some whipping. Ah. Oh, this hurts like hell.
Reckon it would be a sin?
That's insane. I think we just have to let him go.
I've got... Here it is.
Off you go, then.
It's not the ending I want, but it's the ending I have to do because of the health situation.
Carry on like that and you'll get what's coming.
I'm just telling you what people are saying. It's not easy for us.
This guy is just like, don't shoot the messenger. Everything's your loser.
See you later.
Like I said, we'll see what will happen to you.
I'm sorry, sir, but that bastard gave me the slip and lost me in the rocks.
Christ, Henry. Oh, well, I hope he learned a lesson at least.
Well, the main thing is we got the cart back.
To hell with the cart. I just hope that scum won't go boasting around the country that he got the better of old Sameen.
I think he'll keep his mouth shut.
Well, why do you think that?
Just a feeling. What about Gules?
He caught a few good hits, but he's alive. We'll take him with us. I need to have a strong word with him. You did a good job, youngster. You've got heart. And so you don't say I had you clamoring over these rocks for nothing. Here's something for you.
Oh.
Thank you, sir.
Don't thank me. You deserved it. And now, let's get that accursed cart back to Sameen. Want to ride? We'll go via Troskovitz. We can drop you off there, and you won't have far to Tarkov. You ought to report back to Radovan as soon as possible about what happened with these hands.
A ride would be great. My legs are sore.
Wait until you're my age. Well, let's get going.
It's so funny. We had to give compensation to that guy.
I didn't do nothing wrong, I swear. It's all Vince's fault. It was him who said we'll sell the cart to Gills.
Shut up, Francie.
You're finally
you both
awake.
told me you'll bring me the cart, and then you try to fuck me over.
So, you wanted to steal the cart for yourself, and you still got caught?
I didn't want to steal anything. That was Venser.
Bollocks. You confessed when we caught you.
Only because you forced me to.
You're prize idiots in any case. If you hadn't gone round the rocks, you could have got away. But I've got a big heart, so I sent the lads to give you a hand. And I didn't trust you in the slightest. For good reason. Although...
Where are you taking us?
To Sameen, where his lordship will hear you out and decide what to do with you.
I hope you realize you can't execute me just like that.
That depends. By rights, I should send a plea to the royal court.
I hope there's more Skyrim references.
But in these shitty times, nobody will give a toss. And parchment's expensive. So as far as I'm concerned, I'd happily take the risk and cut your head off without permission.
I can see how much you respect the rule of law here.
You're quite the joker. Invoking the law, are you?
And what will happen to me?
You're dead.
What do you think? If they'll execute a nobleman, they won't think twice about a hired hand.
You never know, Henry. Lord Sameen is merciful. Maybe this whimpering will soften his heart.
Oh, I ain't whimpering. I'm just trying to tell you how it was. I swear on my soul.
Is that supposed to soften my heart? Every good-for-nothing I dragged to the gallows swore on his ma. Nobody with any decency would risk his mother's immortal soul, even if he was pure as the driven snow. But this arsehole don't think twice about damning her. You ought to be ashamed of yourself.
The captain's right. Only the lowest of the low swears on his mother.
Ain't it grand you're here to make that clear for us? And now shut it, the two of you. I don't want you poisoning the air with the shit you spout.
Yeah, it's got to be a nod to it. It's crazy. So they're off to get executed. I would just jump off the cart and try my best to just escape. They're not tied up. I wouldn't. I'd just try and run. So I could have dismounted, but I'm just enjoying the trip.
What are you doing here? Hasn't been safe around here as of late.
Right,
We're in Troskovitz. This is where you get off, Henry.
Thanks a lot, Captain.
Don't forget to go and tell Radovan what happened, so he can stop worrying.
Will do.
And drop by Sameen sometime. You may be wet behind the ears still, but you're a laugh to have around.
Cart has been found.
Job done. The cart was found and driven to Lord Semeen's courtyard.
Whew. That's a relief. And what happened to that pair of idiots?
It turned out they tried to rob you.
Oh. They did they?
Aye. They plotted with some robber baron called Gules and brought the cart to him.
The bastards. I should have realized they were a bit too keen on work. And how did you get the cart back?
Well, I went to Semeen, and they were wondering there too where the wagon got to. So we rode out to look for it. Me, Lord Semeen, and his captain, Gnarly.
Well, God's nails. And the three of you tracked them down? The whole band?
That's right. They were hiding in Apollonia, along with the carts and the goods.
Indeed. Where else? The bastards. And what about my hands?
They hauled Franzi off to Semeen, and I couldn't tell you how he'll end up. And Venser, he vanished in the rocks.
He lies.
Anyway, the main thing is the cart turned up. I'd be in a right mess if it didn't.
No doubt.
And you've earned a reward for your trouble. I've got just the thing for
Money.
you. Some mercenary once had his cuirass repaired here, but never came back for it. Who knows what happened to him? So now it's yours. It's been through a bit.
It's good. I need armor.
It'll still serve for a while.
Thanks. It'll come in handy. And have you got another job for me?
Young Lord Semeen's wedding is coming up, and it's got my head spinning. Look, you must have seen Agnes, the bailiff's daughter. When you were in
She thinks everyone's flirting with her when we're not.
What do you think of her?
She's kind of annoying.
Well, young Semeen is marrying her, isn't he? Why would I have my eye on her?
Don't pretend. A statue of a saint would have his eye on her. Looks ain't everything, though. She's got such a sharp tongue on her. I almost feel sorry for young Semeen. And how about you, lad? Have you got some lass waiting in Sasau?
Yeah. And I hope she'll wait. Her name's Teresa. Her uncle owns a mill on the river in Ratai.
A girl from the mill? You want to watch out for them types. You might get caught up in devilry, lad. A wedding's a serious business. You're not just getting a bride, but
They're
a
all
whole
dead.
family.
Her whole
So you
family's
have to
dead.
show them you're a man who's worth it. All the more so when you're noble born. Old Semeen wants a special sword forged for his son's wedding present.
Excellent. So what are we waiting for? Should we get to work?
Hold your horses. It can't be any old steel. This has to be a first-class job.
A blade of first-class steel?
That's right. And that's just the problem.
We don't have good
I
steel.
see. We don't have any welded steel for that kind of sword, do we?
God's nails. You really know your stuff, youngster. And you're right. We don't have the steel for a strong sword that won't break.
I'd like to know where you're going to get your hands on some welded steel.
Relax, lad. I've got it all figured out, as it happens. There's this old hermit called Ambrose, living in Apollonia.
And he can pray for us?
God's nails, let me finish talking. The word is, he was fighting heathens years ago in faraway Andalusia. And folks say they saw this interesting broken sword.
Are you gonna
in his
steal
hut.
it?
From the description, it seems our peculiar hermit has a real Toledo blade.
Welded Spanish steel? There's nothing better for a sword.
See now? You do understand. But there's a catch.
Naturally.
They say that Ambrose the Hermit has changed a lot recently. People from far and wide used to go to him for remedies and blessings. But now he won't see no one. I even heard he made a pact with the devil. And there have been
Maybe
other
he just
strange
retired.
goings on.
What strange goings on?
I heard something in the tavern about some apparition. But that's all I know.
With the devil? Why would the hermit make a pact with the devil?
No idea. It might just be old wives' tales.
So are we stealing, or what the hell is this?
Where can I find the hermit?
Do I look like someone who goes to a hermit for advice? I know he has a hut somewhere in Apollonia, but you'll have to ask the Truscovitz womenfolk if you want to know more.
Right. I'll try to find out more about the hermit's sword. But in return, you'll get me invited to Semin's wedding.
If it means so much to you, why not? Come and see Betty from the Truscovitz Tavern. She knows all the gossip. She'll definitely tell you more about the hermit.
Betty is bipolar,
Henry,
Betty.
if there's any truth in that pact with the devil, don't get caught up in it. The best sword in the world isn't worth eternal damnation.
She either will talk to me or she won't. That sounds interesting. Well, thanks for watching, and a special thank you to all my YouTube members. Be sure to subscribe if you enjoyed this video. And here's the full playlist of the series you're watching so far. All my other content is linked below if you'd like to check out.